Welcome back to Kingtalk Podcast. You know how we doing it, baby. We finna turn up in here one more day. You know what I'm saying? I hope everybody had a great weekend and had a great time. You know what I'm saying? You know how we do. I know my weekend was blessed. Water, how was your weekend?
Man, it was a weekend, man.
Word?
Weekend.
Well, man, it had to be a good weekend, man. This weekend was great. Besides the rain, the weekend was pretty cool.
Well, we're getting a lot of rain. I'm ready for it to end, but shit.
You ready for the rain to be over with?
Shit, why not?
Nah, man, we need that rain,
not?
bro. That rain good for the
Can't cut my grass like that.
Yeah, cause it's growing.
Can't cut my grass like that.
Yeah, it's growing. I ain't lying, it's fucking growing. I just thought about when you said it, cause bro, I cut grass I know 3 times already.
Hey, do what I'm saying? I'm trying
In
to
the
sit there and
last
tell
week
you.
and a half. Cause the grass, cause I got that good grass. What kind of grass you got down there?
Good grass.
You got that good grass too? My cousin told me it's Bermuda grass or something.
Boy, you got crab grass. I seen your yard.
Boy, you crazy, boy.
That
I ain't no damn
damn
care. I take
crab
care of my
grass.
damn yard, boy.
Oh,
Hey,
shit
you
you
take your
talking
shoes
about.
off and walk in the grass in my yard.
And your foot won't be no good.
Who? You can play like a kid in my yard.
Huh?
You can fall down and won't get scratched up.
I only met
That's
one-
how soft the grass is.
I only met one man like that, and we just talked about it.
Yeah, my granddaddy had some good grass too. That's where I get it from. That's where I goddamn get it from. Nigga, what the hell you talking about? But listen though, man, what's life been like, man? What's life been like to everybody out there, man? How's everybody's families, man? How love been, man? This is what we don't have enough of in the world. A lot of people talking about good things, man. Fuck the negative talk. Fuck the bullshit talk, nigga. What's positive that been going on, bro? People always gotta say what somebody did last week, nigga. What's going on right now?
If I walked in Walmart and seen a goddamn old lovely poem and seen your name on it, I wouldn't doubt it's you. Oh, nigga, hey,
What?
you talking about goddamn loving and everything, goddamn. You gonna start writing poems and shit, nigga. What the hell you got going
Hey,
on?
girl, listen, I'm in
You
good
old
spirit.
compassionate ass.
I'm in good spirit.
Huh?
I'm in good spirit all
So
the
you
time,
care
bro.
you care better today?
Now, I ain't gonna say that I care better. I love
No, care
better.
better.
I care better than
You
you.
mean- Care
nah,
better.
I'm not no care better, man. It's just that, man, I just want to know how the world is, man, how people
I
doing,
can't-
man, they self. People would ask for anything or people would come and talk to you, but really people don't check in on people like they should check in. Like, how you
So
doing
they
today,
should?
bro? I ain't saying they should. I'm just saying, though, it'd be a good thing to ask a person how they feeling, you know what I'm saying, what's going on in their life.
I'm spread too thin, bro.
What you mean?
I'm spread too thin.
I don't understand what you're saying. You spread too thin on what, life?
Look here. Everybody look at it different, man. You know, if you only got the amount of time you got. If I worry about this person, that person, then got to worry about my main people, that's just too much. I can have compassion for him, you know what I'm saying? His son happen to somebody, be like, yeah, man, that fuck up. I can't put all that emphasis on it. It's life. It's life. Look at it. Now, I ain't taking nothing from nobody, man, because as a people, we do need to grow. You catch what I'm saying?
Right.
And we need to have some of that old moral that them old niggas used to have. Excuse me for saying it like that, but the old niggas used to have when they went through turmoil and stuck together. Now we ain't got that. There's more hatred and everything, but hey, man, I'm following the way.
But then you got a lot of people who got the mind frame of what you just said. That, you know, I got all of this to worry. I got myself to worry about, my family to worry about, so I really can't spread myself thin on everybody else. But see, that's the problem. People don't understand there's enough time in the day to care about everybody. It's just that we live in a world.
How many funerals you going to?
I ain't going to no funeral.
How many people gonna come to yours?
I don't know. I'll be dead.
I'm just saying, you think we still can put like, you done seen funeral outcome. You know, be like, yeah, I have a few people there. But out of all, everybody you don't know, show love, or done showed you love, how many gonna be there? Just a small fraction, bro.
Well, you know, I think my funeral will turn out with the masses. I think it'll be over 100,000 people. And the reason why I say my funeral have 100,000 people is because they want to make sure Scuttlebutt get in there. It might be another old trick out on the pool. You know what I mean? So they had to go see for themselves to make sure
Look here.
Scuttle land in the box.
We the new Wale
Who the hell
and
is
Gilly. And cause you know you'll come out your mouth. Boy, you have a Michael Jackson funeral, boy.
Yeah. I feel like I'm working Michael Jackson funeral. You don't feel like that about yourself? I don't even know that many people like Michael Jackson. I don't even know half of the people that nigga done touch. But I feel like I'm already in the realm of him. Because, you know, you gotta feel great about everything you do. Whatever height you trying to reach. With me personally myself, I feel like I'm a $1 billion nigga and I ain't even got nowhere near. But I would like to say I'm a $1 billion man.
You feel that way living?
Yeah, I feel that way living. Every morning I wake up.
Yo, you dead, I don't give a fuck. Man, hey, I'm not
so
even getting buried, bro.
You don't feel like you don't
I'm not even getting buried.
You ain't gonna get buried?
No.
You gonna take the cheap way out. I understand though.
I mean, even to look at it like that right there.
Yeah.
If I leave my kids, let's say an average insurance policy, $100,000. What
Right.
sense do it make to put $20,000 in the ground? To me, it don't make none.
You put $20,000 in the ground?
In the ground.
Cause of your casket and everything?
Yeah.
But
man,
bro,
burn, look at him, burn me up.
No.
Burn
Don't burn me up.
Burn me up.
Yeah, burn you up because you probably already going, you know. Hell probably be where you headed to. So burn me up will be in the senses of right.
I wish I knew scripture right now like J2. Boy, I'd have hit you, but I'd have came back and hit you with son. You ought to start that shit.
Listen though. On some real talk shit, I would want to have a funeral. And if it's $20,000 and you saying that you can get to your kids, well, you can also have it set up where they gonna be straight anyway. But I wouldn't leave the burden on them having to pay for it. You know what I'm saying? I would already had it paid for. But the thing is, yeah, I would want you to come up there.
For me, it ain't even about money, bro.
What is it about?
It literally ain't about money. I just don't, man, burn me up.
Burn you up.
Burn you up.
Put you in the ash.
Put me in the ass.
Make an ashtray out you.
How you gonna make an ashtray?
You ash because I'm gonna put the damn top
on. Julio Fulio. You need to go on there now.
Speaking of Julio Fulio, man, yeah, I seen something about him the other day.
Yeah, to say the Murphy brothers.
I seen something about him. I seen that they locked up 4. They done got 4 people already. And they showing, like, the cameras caught them so good. They say a Tesla caught them. And about fucking every camera at the motel caught them. I seen it the other night. Academics posted it up there, and I had looked at a little bit of it, man.
Man, academic the police.
Man, you call anybody the goddamn police, bro.
Bro, come on.
Oh, my God.
This man online.
He online.
He done brought up all the details, asking about the murder, inquiring about the murder.
Right.
Online with the murder.
Right.
Boy, you a media snitch.
Cut it out.
Huh.
He just reporting the news. Money. He reporting this what's already out there.
I seen something today. He said, well, I done solved the crime.
Okay.
That's why I said the Murphy
I'm saying, though, that's all about the views and that's all about the news. That shit is already public anyway. Everything that he's saying is already public.
Everybody don't know it.
Everybody don't know it. He reaching the people that don't know it.
Not at all.
So we can't be on our podcast talking about all the shit that's going on?
We can, but come on. He don't.
He
broke it down, bro.
Yeah, he gave you an understanding of what he was talking about. I
understanding.
I ain't see it.
That motherfucker damn near gave doc numbers and everything, man.
But I do know that I seen the police up there, and she was saying that they were going for life for all 4, even if they was in the planning of it. They say in the state of Florida, even if you were in the planning of the murder, you automatically get life too. So, you know that 5.
I mean, but like I say, man, pain bring pain.
What you mean?
You hurt me, I hurt you. The pain go back and forth.
In the laws of the streets, is that once you do me dirty, I'm gonna do you dirty. It's just a matter of a time when your time comes.
Well,
you can talk. Listen to me. That's any nigga that in the street need to know though. You can be winning on a nigga, or somebody getting at him, but it gonna be a time come where that shit coming back to you because everything come 10 and 4. So you can believe it. And that's all it is, because, he was a disrespectful. God bless the dead, but he was a disrespectful human being. And I fuck with him.
You know what? He pulled a Mo 3. He pulled a Mo 3 called Mo was on them boy neck, boy.
Yeah, Mo's on that neck. MO3,
You catch what I'm
shout out
saying?
dead on him too, man. You know what I mean? Shout out to MO3, man, because I think that he would have had I think he would have had a great career, bro. I think now in 2024 he'd been still untouchable. Cause he was hot, man. He had some great music.
He was.
Yeah.
But you know, and it's
she wasn't like Fulio just speaking dead on the dead and coming up.
I get it. He made good music. He made good music.
Yeah, he made good
But
music.
you know, when Buddy died, right? Mm-hmm. Never met him a day in my life. Make good music. As a person, I don't know what kind of nigga he was.
I did a couple of shows. I seen a couple of shows.
I mean, I did that, but they don't show you his full personality.
I ain't know his full personality. Nah, I didn't know.
But I seen on Facebook where these motherfuckers just actually, like, they all the way in it, like it's part of their life, making comments, getting mad at each other. Like, bro, how can somebody outside of your life mean so much to you?
Because, see, you got to understand.
So now you're going to make sense of it.
No, I ain't really going to make sense. I'm just going to go by what I have read in the blogs and what I have seen with my own eyes. The thing is, you looking at childhood friends, and just like in our life or anybody else's life, you looking at childhood friends before the fame, before the money, before anything. You understand what I'm saying? These boys spending night at each other's houses. These niggas was young together, and they just happen to blow up to a lot of money.
And then the envy and the
and then the jealousy and the envy and
the
shit talking and all that.
I'm talking about what I'm actually getting at is like the people around here, my Facebook friends.
Right.
They actually got emotions. You know what I'm saying? The young Dolph and everything. They actually arguing about it. Like Dolph dying, like Mo3 dying, really affected their life. Like they really had an attachment to it. How can people get that much to that, man?
I don't know. I can say this. I can say this because you. Hold up. Well, I can say it like this.
I'm waiting on you to make sense.
People, and including myself, people come up listening to certain people, right? Like their music, and his story or the music or the message that he was putting out could have reflected with them people in their life, if you get what I'm saying. And with him dying, it could have been a true fan. You know, you got some true fans that stand out in the rain through that motherfucker come out there and do these shows. So, you know, you could have been a true fan and really love it.
Just because you understand, I've been told one time, it's sometimes best to know what somebody think and feel rather than understand it.
Right.
So, just because you know that, you going to make sense of it in your head. I
didn't. You asked me a question, and I just gave you the best answer I can give you. Would I waste a lot of time on wondering why? No, I wouldn't. Because of the fact reason is that people make all choices themselves. Who you gonna love, who you gonna be friend, or whatever. You understand where I'm coming from? Like, if I sit here and tell you 1,000 reasons why they was crying when young dog died or when any other one died,
bro.
Huh?
A lot of people distracted.
Nah, that ain't distracted, man. Like I said, that man.
What do I mean when I say that?
I was saying distracted mean that, you know what I'm saying, you're distracted on, what you mean? Yo, what do you mean?
Exactly.
Yeah, because it could be a lot of different reasons, but I don't just think, if you just saying they distracted from their life duties and what they got, I'm saying no to that.
You only got so much time in a day.
Right.
And if you, what benefit do dedicating it, just looking at YouTube all day, whatever they get? They're like playing the game all day. They ain't get you nowhere.
No, that ain't gonna get you nowhere.
Don't get you nowhere.
But it can get you somewhere. If you looking at YouTube all day and you making some constructive out of it, and you gonna build your brand behind it.
You put that if in there.
Then I said if you looking at it for that reason, but just out because a person looking at Facebook. So do you feel that that's a problem all the way around that people look at their phone too much?
I think life get in the way of some people. They get so far gone in their emotions and they looking for something to kill time as that distraction that it take away from the things that they could do. Or could be taking their time to make themselves better or make a situation better or one thing to another. Like even with that right there, sometimes you got to sit down, man, and just evaluate what you got going on, what you need to do, what you want to do, where you at, you know what I'm saying, personally. Yeah. And evaluate your situation. See, a lot of people don't do that because they distracted. they so busy they go there, go work them 8 hours a day.
Mm-hmm.
They jump up, it took them an hour to get ready. Then they come back, let's say they cook dinner.
Mm-hmm.
They cook dinner. While they cooking dinner, they ain't thinking about nothing. They just bullshit on the phones. They day gone. They ain't really getting nothing out their time.
But that's a routine, though. If a person comfortable with their routine...
Just because you find complacency in your routine, does that make your situation better? Just
no,
because you got... That just mean you got a routine.
That's true, but it does make their situation better in a certain way because that could be their peace. If it's your peace, it's a different thing. Like, only thing I can say is that if you see two people on their phones, you can't necessarily, and they on their phones all the time, it could be business. It could be anything. But if you just sitting there playing games and bullshit on your phone.
You just want to give somebody the benefit of the doubt.
I got to, man, because you don't
Why?
Because you don't never know what people got going on in life situations.
You don't. But we done been drugged, kicked down and everything else. I ain't gonna take nothing from nobody, and I hope everybody do good, genuinely. You catch what I'm saying?
Understandable.
But I can't devote my energy to everybody worry about everything. And so when you look at life, even with life, I had a homeboy, man, my homeboy Sue, you know what I'm saying? I call him Sue, Terry Cunningham. So even with Sue said one time, he said, man, a lot of people treadmill. Just because you got a good pace, you got that motion going, you see what I'm saying? If you look at it in the grand scheme, man, you only got one life, so you want to get the most out of it. You should want to get the most out of it, and they're coming from my opinion. What you find your comfort is something else. You catch what I'm saying? But you
can be content though. Some people don't need $1,000 million or $100 million. Some people don't need all that. Some people just content.
But tell me who don't want it.
That's where the house with the pinky fence and the dog come from.
But tell me they don't want it.
People.
Tell me they won't. Some people content because they feel like they can't do no better.
No. Yeah, that's true too. That's definitely true. A lot of people can do other. Some people ain't willing to do anything. But the thing is,
that's my whole point. So that's lost potential. You know what I'm saying? Doing the distraction and everything.
Not if you're comfortable. Not if
it's still lost.
Comfortable is not being wrong.
Even if you comfortable, even if you right. Your happiness, my definition of your happiness may not resonate with you.
Right.
It might resonate, you see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But
go ahead.
You still got to, in life, they can get comfortable, but they still lost potential.
That's true. I ain't gonna say that it ain't true because whatever they could have been doing when they were doing whatever could have been something greater. But if they happy and it got them at peace and then it caused them no problems, then continue to live on. You know what I'm saying? You can't fault nobody. I ain't gonna say fault. You can't really look at nobody and say, okay, my life is way greater than yours. You could have did the same thing. But
it ain't about that.
They could have been just happy where they at. And if you happy where you at, I'm talking about happy, then yeah, continue that.
So
bro.
check it out.
Go ahead.
I come from humble beginnings, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Real humble beginnings. You get what I'm saying? Real out the mud. Yeah. So I'm grateful for everything I get. You catch what I'm saying?
Right.
So my contentment is really a low level. You catch what I'm saying? I get by, you know what I'm saying? My base is family good, lights on, food in the refrigerator, you know what I'm saying? We ain't asked for nothing, we ain't hurting for nothing.
Okay.
That's my core. But even with that, shit, everybody want more.
Yeah,
even if you find somebody who content, you catch what I'm saying?
Yeah, and you ask them that question, they go say, "Oh yeah, of course I take more.
Exactly.
Of course I take that." But I guarantee you, that comfortable person probably would just get up and do with his normal routine and be comfortable with that, because you see all kind of glamour. That's what the world made for you to see that. So if you seeing it, of course you might say, "Oh, boy, that shit look good on me," or "I like that," and you can apply yourself to go get that if that's what you really wanted. But if you already comfortable, I don't see you changing it. I wouldn't change it.
You will?
Nah, because I ain't comfortable.
You're not a treadmill type person.
Who?
So right
nah,
now,
I'm not.
right now, you just find an argument with me. You know what I'm saying? Because you ain't a treadmill type person.
Oh, definitely not.
That's my whole point.
I'm not a treadmill. I'm a type person, and that when I wake up in the morning, is brush my teeth, get my egg sandwich.
Well, you brushing your teeth nowadays?
You know what I mean? What cut it out? Get my egg sandwich. Go into my little room, my little study, and I sit there maybe 5-10 minutes because I have to get myself prepared for everything else that's about to happen in my day.
That go back to what I
You
said
know
a
what I'm
while
saying?
ago.
So,
Take
a lot
time
of
to
people,
think.
but you definitely need, I tell anybody that before you make any moves in the morning or whenever you finna do it, if you slow your life down for 5 to 10 minutes and think about your plan and how you gonna move for that day, you'll move a little better because you're already gonna be prepared because you don't put in your mind what gonna happen and what may not happen.
Cause some of us are routine people, just like you said.
Yeah.
I got a routine, but you know what I'm saying. I still had to deviate from that routine based on what's going on.
Right.
You catch what I'm saying. So if I can find some benefit in it, yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Deviation
If you can find time for yourself, I tell anybody 10 to 15 minutes out your day, stop planning for what you're gonna do for the weekend and start planning for what you're gonna do in the next 3 to 5 years.
I got you. So when we talk about planning, man, jump a little bit. If anybody gonna vote,
Yeah.
the presidential election really ain't the thing because if you really remember policy and everything, the electoral college selects the president. Our votes really don't. A lot of people don't understand that. So if you're gonna vote,
Get in detail with it a little bit for them.
well, it just happens. It's the three branches. You know what I'm saying? And then your electoral college, you have so many people selected for electoral colleges, so they the determining vote. This more of a horse and pony type show. You catch what I'm saying?
So you talking about don't go to the podiums like around here?
No.
College?
No. It's called the electoral college. Those are the selected persons who actually.
Oh, okay.
You catch what I'm saying? Even when you do the presidential race, you gotta think about it, they count electoral colleges. You get so many electoral colleges based off the capacity of your community.
Oh, okay.
So if you want to vote to make the biggest changes, you got to vote local. See, because them prosecutors the ones that's locking us up. Them judges the ones that letting certain people go with and putting foot to the rest of the niggas' ass. You catch what I'm saying? Right, wrong, and different. You catch what I'm saying? So that's how you really make a vote. But I want to jump on Kamala Harris. What you think about her and her current approach?
For me to answer that question right there, I'm gonna be honest with you. It's a little too early right now for me to tell. So I ain't gonna pass judgment right now.
Okay. So what I'm looking at, she pulled a political hoax on us like they have for many years, putting a sheet over our eye. They say Kamala Harris is black, right?
Yeah. They say that though.
Is she black?
I don't know, man. You know, I wasn't there when the mom and the daddy conceived, so I
But
don't
we got evidence.
But that's what they say.
We got evidence of what's the nationality of her mother and her father. She come from a East Indian, and somebody said Jamaican. Then somebody said Jamaican father was something else. You catch what I'm saying?
But what they got with her being white or black?
What it got to do with it? Right now, it's trickery in it because she's pulling the black card because she got melanin in her skin, and going trying to sway the black votes.
Oh, okay. But listen though, so we just talked about the president's thing. That's a great thing to know because I did not even know that that you can do that. I didn't even know. I just thought you just go straight in this boat and then you into the boat.
You think about what it is. What is it, 140 million? No, 300. Like 300 million, 100 million
I don't
Americans.
know, cause I said I
It's something like that.
Like I said, I just go to the podium and vote. But now you saying don't go to the podium and vote.
No, I'm not saying don't. I'm not saying don't vote. But what I am saying, despite of our votes, it's still chosen by the electoral college.
I didn't know that. But it's another thing too. I want to jump subject on and talk about because it's been on my mind too, bro. With the police walking in and killing that young lady at her own house when she the one that called the police. And I think she said that, what's her name, man? It's on the tip of my tongue. I haven't brought it up because I've been trying to get this child name in my head again. She called the police because she thought she heard somebody behind her house. You know what I mean? And then the way the story seemed to me is like that they didn't find nobody, but they entered her home. They was in the house asking her for her ID, asking her about her car, where she had some boiling water on the stove. You know what I mean? And I think she supposed to have took the that's why I want to ask you about it, because they say she had supposed to took the water off the stove, and then she started screaming. The police was like, "I'm getting back from your water, then I'm gonna rebuke you in the name of Jesus," something like that. She said, and you know, shooting her and killing her. I don't think she had no
blatant.
gun or nothing, bro.
Blatant. That was blatant. That was true blatant. I seen the video of it, and he told her, like, "Bitch, I'll shoot you in your face." You see
That's what he said.
Yeah, so it was blatant, and even with that right there, he gonna try to hide behind qualified immunity. So that right there is like a something put in place to protect the police financially, and in times of like if they get sued or one thing or another. The only way they can really get in trouble if they lose their qualified immunity. So it's a shield that they put in place to hide and protect them. But even with their qualified immunity, if you look at it, man, take that right there. There was a female. Even if she posed a threat with that hot water, you got training and procedures put in place to where I could subdue you without killing you. He knew exactly. That was malice. I hope that motherfucker.
You think he was racist?
Some people just so nasty. They don't really. I can't say it was about race, but some people are just so nasty.
I ain't mean to cut you off, bro. But you know, this Kingtalk Podcast, and we allow you to say anything you want to say, or do what you want to do, cause you know what I'm saying. We keep it real on the show. You know, this is what happened when you come to Kingtalk. Some people pull up late. Some people pull up when they feel like they can just pull up. So I'm gonna put my boy up on the spot, cause my boy J2, come on, get your seat right here, bro. I'm gonna let you go on and get in. I'm gonna let my boy go on and get in. Come on in, Jay.
I know you were gonna seize that shit.
Jay. Come on in.
I know you were gonna seize that shit.
There's nothing wrong with that, brother. How you been, brother?
I'm sorry.
You got your microphone on?
Yeah.
All right, my guy.
I was under some business and I was like, I just have to be here, you know.
Nothing wrong with it. Well, excuse me. I'm gonna put you in on speed, man. We talking about the young lady that
Kamala Harris.
Yeah, Kamala. That's her name, Kamala Harris.
Yeah, the Vice President of the United States.
With you being blind, man, what you think about Kamala off top?
I look at Kamala Harris as an alpha male. You know, looking at what she pulled up recently about the women on the internet that were actually voting for her when they have that Zoom meeting.
Right.
You heard about the Zoom meeting?
Like I said, he put me in on all the information. Like I said, I just been watching a little bit of her, so I ain't got too much to say about it, because I ain't really paid a lot of attention to her.
Her campaign ain't started steamrolling yet.
But the way I'm looking at it, I think Kamala Harris is going to be the first woman president, if possible. The first woman president.
That'll be the closest way.
Because right now, that's her determination, and that's exactly what she wants to happen.
And she's militant minded to the point, because you got to look at what she did to some of the people out there in California when she was a DA. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it's called for a 2-3 year sentence, you know what I'm saying, she maxed them out 5-10 years. So she was nasty like that. See, but back then she was claiming her Indian heritage. And that's cool, that's fine, man. Self-pride, ain't nothing wrong with it. But to come over, I feel offended for her to come over and pull the black card on us. The same way I felt.
Like I said, y'all give me knowledge on it, because like I said, I ain't studied, but I promise you, next Tuesday I'm gonna bring her back. I'm gonna really dig in her, because I haven't dug in her yet.
But same way with Biden, Joe Biden. I feel offended that you will pull the black card.
You try to jump out the race like he did?
No, just to pull the black card. Joe Biden say, you ain't black if you ain't voted for me. You see what I'm saying?
That was a manipulation
you
of
ain't
mine.
Black if you don't vote for me, you ain't black.
Right.
You catch what I'm saying? But then you go back, when he's speaking his true mind without the campaign, the presidential campaign.
That's right.
Back 20, 30 years ago, he was like, I don't want my kid around them people. You catch what I'm saying? And that's how he talked, you know what I'm saying? So, no, I don't.
Ray, man, you know, that could be a figure of speech, though, bro. You know, people look at a lot of races too deep. You can't look at races so deep. Like
you said, you ain't been on it. You better
Man.
go
I like what you said. You say it might be a figure of speech, which means I don't want my kids around these people. You don't know what kind of people he's talking about.
That's right.
But because of the racially,
we would take it.
Okay, let's look at it. If you and me was the president or the candidate and said, I don't want my people, I don't want my kids around these people, the white people gonna actually think you're talking about we don't want our kids around. So mentally, you assume it's an assumption.
Yeah, an assumption. That is right. What I just said.
It's an assumption that you said. I don't want my kids around these people. You don't know what people. He didn't say black.
Yeah.
Oh, so with the whole interview, he went into it. He can't say it because he's still a politician, and there'll be not politically correct.
You can't say that.
But I guarantee you. It's how many black families they got kids that tell their kids, I don't want you hanging around him.
I get that.
It's just a little different because they see
when you in a position of power like that and show any kind of malice or power scale difference, and you look down on somebody one thing to another, you know what I'm saying? That shows a inkling of what you can actually do and how you really feel. I don't want you as my commander-in-chief.
If I felt like that, then I wouldn't even vote for Donald Trump. If I felt like you felt right now, I wouldn't even. If I felt like you felt right now, I wouldn't even vote. I'm vote for Donald Trump because I know he's the best thing for the country. I not vote for Donald Trump for every dumbass thing he did. Other than that, I know
this bullshit he was saying on Twitter.
I wouldn't even be fucking with.
Do the business man.
Excuse my language.
Do the business man. You catch what I'm saying?
Right.
Like the ignorance of politics. A lot of people got mad when he told China that. You know what I'm saying? When he told China that he was gonna raise the tariff if they didn't give us a break on our tariff. The tariff is the tax, the import tax.
Right.
We getting China like 20% for everything we send over there. They getting us like 6% for everything over here. Trump said no. We gonna either come down or we square it off, or you know what I'm saying. This is how we doing business. The American people not understanding politics. They got mad at Trump. He fucking up this. He fucking up that. No, he just say give me my due. Give me my country's due.
Well, you gotta look at it though. That's the best thing for the country is knowing business. Because if you know business and business structure and how the world can be ran, then I think he the best man for the job. You know what I mean?
In the current climate.
Yeah, most definitely.
First of all, if you're a businessman and you run the country, you already know that you're going to bring what we call, you're going to bring, the structure of the country is still going to be built on business. Basically, you're going to bring more entrepreneurs to the country. And they're going to build businesses. You're going to bring people to investors going to come into the country.
That's right.
But when you have people that the president is brain dead, he doesn't even know what to call about infrastructure of the country.
He can't
he can't even bring people to come investors into the country. There is nothing going to move properly in the country because you need people to invest in the country for them to have more income.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. Bring more money down.
Yeah.
You need to generate more wealth.
That is why in Trump time, you're talking about we run into debt. Trump paid a lot of debt out. Let's be real. And Trump actually bring more businesses, ideas, and all that. Mm-hmm. Even though he talked junks on the social media, we know that. But you know what he was doing.
Trump understands social media.
Yeah, he knows.
And he understands politics.
And he uses it. He uses it against all other politics.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting at. He give you enough of a show of a spectacle to the point to grab your attention, and then when it come down to politics and him sitting down, man, Trump dead on, man.
Yeah, most
Trump dead on.
His talent as a spokesman, man, is just unmatched. When it comes to these politicians,
he's willing to challenge.
He's willing to challenge you in every turn, and with him doing it the way he's doing it, you can't stop him.
I feel like they don't write speech for Trump.
No, I don't think. I don't think nobody write no people on Trump.
Because I don't know how you go on that pulpit that you're gonna be talking all that.
I bet people are like, what he gonna say today?
Let's imagine his aides, the assistants. They're worried about what that man gonna say every time he's going to talk. You know why? Right. Because no matter what you write for Trump, I've never seen him put his head down to read. Other presidents put their head down, they focus and read like this. Trump face like this. He talk what he want to say.
What he want to say. But listen,
and he said that.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go to this right here. I seen a preacher, and I was on my way today, and back to Atlanta, and on the radio, D.L. Hughley, a preacher was up there saying that he done married a 19-year-old girl. I haven't found it yet, but I have been looking for it. He was preaching about it, talking about she was old enough to sign the papers, and nobody. I've been out saying that to my wife. Yeah, on that show, they played the whole thing of him preaching about it. So, being a preacher yourself, you know what I'm saying, or in the realm, because you're a musician now, but in the realm of that, how you feel like a person married a grown-ass man with a 19-year-old?
Well, what do you call grown man? Because the age gonna make a difference.
That man, I ain't get to see a picture, y'all, so I don't really know. But that he sounded
40
old.
years
He probably, if he's 30-something, he wrong. He 25, he might be in the game.
I ain't gonna say
but anything over there, you wrong.
We're looking at it like that over here, but like overseas and places.
He's from
like
America.
No, we're not talking about overseas. Don't go there.
Yeah.
Let's start from here.
Yeah, start right here.
Okay, you're talking about a preacher who is in his 30s, right?
No, he in his 40s.
Okay,
That man
in his
in his
40s.
40s, probably late 40s.
What is the law of this country for a lady to get married?
16 with consent.
16 with consent. I thought it was 18 with consent.
Remember,
but I think he gave me
R. Kelly married Aaliyah at 16 with consent.
With consent, yeah.
Elvis Presley married his 14-year-old wife.
Yep.
With consent.
Priscilla.
But so check it out. That will get me too. R. Kelly was fucked up, but why y'all gonna dog all? But y'all didn't drag Elvis.
That is exactly the fucking truth. Now you get some buddies.
You
did not drag.
But go ahead, J2, he's steaming.
Go ahead, I'm listening to Jay.
You know why I want to say thank you, because R. Kelly is my man.
R. Kelly go in, bro.
Hey.
He the GOAT, motherfucker.
10 seconds.
Go
10
ahead.
seconds. R. Kelly and Keith Sweat responsible for 80% of the babies from 86 to 93.
They're supposed to be on child support for you.
You get another beat from me. That is exactly the truth. He made all the babies now. Bubba Grimes, man.
All right, let me say this. Do you know that R. Kelly, if they want him out and all this case gone, they can do it in the next maybe 1 to 2 hours. Everything can be gone. But there is what we call power. There's what we call the people power in the darkness that control the physical. That means that the spiritual that are controlling the physical. Many people that are dealing with R. Kelly are not people that are normal people like us, which are people that want to put him in the place where he want to be, but he don't want to be in that place. Right. So they have to take him out of the place. So things are going on in the music industry, which is you've reigned for so long. We need new person to reign. So step down. But you don't understand what I'm trying to say. If you listen to R. Kelly songs, one time it was doing R&B all time. Then he turned to he went into gospel so deep. Because and if you listen to most of his tracks, it's telling some words that my wars are coming over, my days are going further away. But I don't know when it's gonna come true. But I can feel that the darkness taking over me. I'm gonna lose it all. Something like that. Yeah. It's letting you know that my time is about to go, but it's about to fade. Because, see...
Yeah, he started singing about it.
Everything about R. Kelly is already being written by him. He know what time is it. That's why, you see... One person I always pray for in America that I don't want him to fall. If R. Kelly can fall, I don't care who you are, how big you are in the music industry. If R. Kelly can fall, you can fall.
Well, hold. R. Kelly failed because R. Kelly was being nasty now.
No.
R. Kelly was being nasty
No, bro, don't say that. I will tell you.
R. Kelly was being nasty.
He was being nasty, but
no.
Listen, my turn.
Okay.
You just had your
Scudder
turn.
King turn, and he said that R. Kelly was being there. Do he should be locked up for it? Hell yeah. Should he be out for it right now? Hell yeah, because he shouldn't have been in jail 30 fucking years for this bullshit. But at the end of the day, them girls was underage.
How old were they?
Listen, okay,
all of them were legal. They were
Nobody
young.
legal.
They were young. They were young, but they were legal.
I don't give a
How old
damn.
are they?
Excuse my
19,
language, but I'm gonna say
20.
it because I really want to say it like
19,
that. I
20.
really want to say it like that because I really don't.
19 and what?
19, 18,
Man, some
19,
girl was
20.
16, like a Leo.
But
Even
I'm
if
not.
you get consent, she is not of age to give consent. So everything that's coming from the parents that consented that, and everything that's coming from R. Kelly that consented into that, you still talking to a 16-year-old girl that's with whatever because he R. Kelly and the mama looking at this and looking at your daughter as a ticket. And when the laws got it where if she's 16 years old, you can take that type of power from her. They just like going to put cable in her damn name. Or going to get anything else. You taking power from the child should have their own power from the time they born. That way you can't use their social security numbers, you can't get no loan, no cable, no light bills, you can't get none of that in their name. And when they get old enough, they can be ready for the world.
How dare you?
How dare nothing?
You gonna turn off 20% of the power in the United States.
I don't care. Cause if you 16 years old and a girl still watching.
You a child still.
Back then, man, you still a child. You powder puffing it and trying to find out how you do your little colors in your house. And if your parents can give you up and go make you have sex with a grown ass man, excuse my language again, with a grown man, or go live with a grown man, you wrong.
You right, cause me and Aaliyah went together.
And that's why I say R. Kelly should be out. And the reason why I say R. Kelly should be out, I'm gonna tell you why.
No,
I'm gonna tell you why.
He broke my heart when he took Aaliyah from me. I told her that was my girlfriend.
You been in jail right beside his ass.
Who?
Excuse my language.
Aaliyah.
That's what I'm saying.
Aaliyah
That's what I'm saying. R. Kelly should be out because the parents ain't in there with them girls. The parents ain't in there with them because ain't no way my 16-year-old daughter can leave home and go to an R. Kelly concert and not come back home hours later.
And you didn't call the police?
Oh, you didn't call the police? Ain't no way that my daughter gone this long and 2-3 days. You ain't seen your daughter, you ain't talked to your daughter.
You know what's going on?
You know what it is. His people already done contacted you and let you know. Now when the money is not coming in the way it was fluently coming in, you had to turn. Now everybody looking for a meal ticket out. Just like with the P. Diddy situation. When Cassie got that money, now everybody got a story. Now everybody saying. Now everybody telling they side. Ain't nobody say Diddy took anything. Yeah, that's right. Ain't nobody said none of that. But now you got everybody want to sue. Just like with the Bill Cosby situation. Man was so old, you bring back 40 years or somebody that they in their 80s, 70s.
Bro.
And you bring these old people been talking about, yeah, he gave me pills.
Bro.
Come on, bro.
We so on the surface, bro.
It's just terrible.
That is why.
Let's see what Jay says.
Go, Jay. Tell me what you got to say about it.
For me, I look things in another aspect of life. Mm-hmm. I accept that R. Kelly did a great mistake. A terrible one.
A life-changing mistake. He did a life-changing. He did a great mistake. He did a life-changing mistake because he got that crazy shit locked up for it.
Yeah, but do you know that there are some things that you cannot control? When you are up here, you think you will never fall. R. Kelly overstep is what we call pride.
And his boundaries.
Mm. And R. Kelly was influenced by some other people. Just don't let us go far. R. Kelly cannot just do things on his own without being influenced by other people. You don't pick up.
Yeah, I totally agree with it.
You don't see. You can never in your life wake up one day and pick up cigarette and smoke. Somebody has to tell you that you feel good.
A curiosity had to be started.
Yeah, the curiosity had to be started.
R. Kelly has other people that does this with him.
Yeah. Yeah, he been a man by not taking everybody with him.
Yeah, he's just not a snitch.
Because I'm pretty sure in that realm,
a lot of people go there, but R. Kelly want to talk.
A lot of people that glad that R. Kelly ain't start telling everybody the name.
And you know what time is it is this, right? I'm going to tell you all the truth. Concerning the parent of these girls, they're wrong.
Right.
They know everything going on. It was all like, if R. Kelly has not been in jail now, and the money was still flowing in,
he would not be in
these
jail.
parents will not talk. They will not say nothing. But you see about life, right? Everybody don't love you the way you love others. You think they're gonna win. If you become the next Michael Jackson today, do you know there's some people that you've done so many things that's the normal stuff that, hey, bro, you pour me a drink. That day you pour me a drink, I went back home, I felt some pain in my stomach. Bro, I remember going to the doctor. I have the proof that I went to the doctor after I was drinking in your house, in your party. Bro, when I know you just won a $250 billion contract, I want to sue you that I came to your house, you gave me a drink, and since that day, my kidney has not been working well. Bro, everybody will come up with a story. That's why I tell people, like, everything you do today, always prevent for the future.
You got to, man.
So check it out.
I just said that earlier.
I listen to both y'all explanations. I think we still on the surface.
Go ahead.
The reason I say we still on the surface is because look at when we always get the top people, them be the ones they target.
Oh,
you still got the Epstein Islands and everything else. What R. Kelly did, was it morally correct? No. But it been going on forever and a day.
Centuries.
For black, white, anything else. You know what I'm saying? Some people have a sexual desire, and once they get exposed to a certain level, it become they mental cocaine. They got to have that next hit. But like I say, it's all about money. Now, when we talk about R. Kelly and his legacy, R. Kelly done wrote so many songs
for a lot of people.
From the Mike Jacksons to everybody else.
That's right.
You catch what I'm saying? So who did he piss off to make them all of a sudden say, "Let us throw you to the wolves"?
You get the point.
I'm gonna tell you. I can tell you when he pissed off.
Prince. What did Prince do? Prince had a problem when he put the thing on his face. Like a lot of people want to make that music industry, but if you ain't independent, man, when you get that motor behind you, yes, I'm a nigga talking who ain't got no motor, never had opportunity for. But what I'm seeing, once you got that motor behind you, it's a lot more that come with it. When Prince played his own instruments, created his own songs entirety, which eventually turned into albums, right? But the people he was signed to still want that majority of the share just because you signed to him. That's what Prince had the problem to him. So now Prince end up dead, ironically. Think about when Michael Jackson was doing that last tour called This Is It, Michael Jackson only had to drop like an 8-track album to finish out his contract. And upon finishing his contract, he owned half of Sony. He already owned the Elvis catalog. He already owned the Beatles catalog.
Yep.
You can't let somebody of that nature be that powerful.
Yeah.
So you become a threat. So it's all about money, but on the deeper level, bro.
You know, and you hit on
that's why I said I don't want to go deep.
That's real talk.
That's what I told him. I don't want to go deep. When it comes to music industry, right? There's a lot attached to it. Even in the movie industry, there's a lot attached to it because see, when you get to a certain stage in this industry that your wings is above the capacity of where you fly. Maybe your wing is about it's too much for the air, for the sky. Because the sky is your limit. Now you're above the sky, there's a problem.
Right.
Now they have to cut your wings down.
I need a new sky now. I need a new sky now.
And they're looking at you that you're doing too much, they have to cut you down. But see, that's why most people will tell you, you just see some actors, some movie stars, they just stop acting movies because there is more to some going on, and they have to just step back. But all I could say is this: if R. Kelly have the second chance in life, and he to redeem himself,
you gotta understand.
He gotta understand that there is more to life.
One time we was talking about.
Do you think he can redeem himself? Not for the eyes of the public,
he don't have to. He don't have to redeem
himself. In the eyes of the public, he don't have to redeem people who think R. Kelly did something wrong.
Yeah.
People who think
it just
R. Kelly did something wrong.
Nobody.
And people who think R. Kelly did something wrong, I don't want to say this on this podcast because I have a daughter, right? Looking at it, close the room,
right?
Let it be dark. See, like put a little touch down to see the image of yourself and think about it by yourself. Don't be judgmental. Don't look at the crowd to say, I want to say what people want to hear. Between you and yourself, you and your own self,
did he do something wrong?
Did he deserve to go to jail? Did he do something wrong?
No, he don't deserve to get no 30 years.
He deserved to get 2, 4, 3 years and money.
We talking sex. I don't see him getting 30 years.
But for me, if that was my daughter, and I know everything that happened at that moment was the time I supposed to have called out R. Kelly.
Yeah.
And I would have sued his ass, get enough money that I need to get, and get my daughter out of the country to have a better life, not to think about all that stuff that happened.
Right. You know, it go back to Cassidy. If Cassidy really wanted to do something based off morally wrong, you a beast, you need to go to jail. Something could have been done. It's all about money and motivation. Just like
It's
you
the
said.
money.
But see, you gotta know, when you thinking about
absolutely
people that's got billions of dollars, and when you worry about people that got billions of dollars, you know what I mean? You gotta understand too. You talking about Black Wall Street. You talking about opening up our own banks. When you start talking like that right there, only people that can be paying them type of money that you talking about, all them about Bill Cosby, or P. Diddy.
That's
all
why they
these
target them.
people are getting out the way now. So you ain't gonna be no more talk about no Black Wall Streets and no black banks and all that. It's gonna be because you gonna have the money to talk about all that.
They just started one in the country in Atlanta. They started like 20-some acres.
You ain't gonna never beat and they ain't gonna be able to control it to ATL like that. Being from the city, you'll never be able to control it because of the fact reason is it's so populated black. It started black early.
Let me ask you
It started black way early.
What organizations or institutes do we need to strengthen the black community? What do we need to own?
At this point, all we need is unity.
Yeah, we don't need
we need institutions
because
even black, stick with me, because even with Black Wall Street, it was institutions that was put in position. So when I say institution, we need our own schools. We need our own bank.
It's not going to work.
Yeah,
I know, but I'm saying to have that infrastructure, it can work, but it's not going to be on a massive,
I don't care.
a massive scale.
I don't care.
They ain't gonna recognize.
I don't care if the black have their own school, their own university, their own high school, their everything black. We would never be united.
Never.
There is nothing you can tell.
Because there's too much jealousy in the
You
world.
would never.
No,
do you know
I didn't say it would unite us as a whole, but I'm just saying in our community, this is our community right here. We go outside these doors. This is our community.
We don't need.
We
don't need no more buildings.
If
we need
everybody
more people to check on other people.
You don't understand how black people.
Love ain't gonna change, but
Do you know how? Do you know how we think? Do you know because we are black? Do you know how we think?
No. You are not black. We're
Nah,
black.
he think the same way.
You said we ain't African American.
I just told you. No. I just told you. I corrected myself the last time. I said, me being an American citizen, I told you that I'm black African American.
I'm black African American too.
Okay, yeah, you are. But
I'm Indian, bro. I'm Indian.
You ain't no Indian, man.
You say what you want to.
You don't know nobody in your family Indian. I ain't met an Indian person in your family, bro. No. No.
Okay, I want to tell y'all.
So you know why we don't call ourselves Indian?
Hit the button.
Hit the button. Do you know why? Do you know why we ain't?
I call BS on.
Why we ain't?
I call BS on.
Why we ain't?
Okay, let me tell you.
How am I Indian?
No, I asked you a question.
Name one person in your house that shoot a boy now, right now. Go. Thank you.
Name me one person in Africa that's not throwing a spill. That's the same thing he's saying.
Matter of fact,
nobody
That's the same thing he's saying. You going by perception.
No, we don't trust Spear. We don't trust Spear. I didn't feel what he's saying. He's saying shit.
Everything is modern.
No, what you just said
is not Indian.
What you just said now is a little bit offensive to me.
Yeah, he said.
You say name anybody in Africa who never throw a spear. I never throw a spear.
That's my point.
Everybody don't throw a spear. We don't know what is spear.
So what you got?
People, the Indians, the black Indians. No, but check out what I'm saying. I'm saying it's modernized. They ain't doing that. When a lot of people think they'll be.
I know what I say.
They out there chasing. You see what I'm saying? It's modern. Everything changed.
But
Indians nowadays.
What you mean Indians?
He look at them on the internet.
It's too light skin.
When that thing you look at.
What they call the football team? Washington Wood.
I don't know.
Why do you think you're Indian?
How many bald heads in your family? That's how I'm.
Why do you think you're Indian?
How many people in your family got bald
India
heads?
don't have no bald hair like that.
Yeah, they be scalp. You know what I mean?
Hey, serious though. Serious.
But,
why would I be Indian? That's the real question. Why would I be Indian?
I don't know.
They call the Indians the Washington red skins. We are red in nature. If you look at the pigment and the color of the
that nigga black as shit.
Exactly.
I'm brown and shit. I don't know.
But he's from the African continent.
What are you talking about?
I was saying you from the African continent. He different, bro. I told you, he different.
I don't know.
So you're Nigerian, right?
I'm about to punch this man.
You're Nigerian, right?
Why you gonna say you ride horse?
You're Nigerian. Different country.
I don't know what you're talking about because you're already making me feel like I don't belong here.
Good Cut it out, man. Cut it out, man.
You ain't go to Africa no more. Nah.
So you don't got to keep that back in.
No, you still ain't in. You still ain't in. Me and you both gonna be over here looking.
All right, I'm gonna tell you something I discovered one time, right? I look at most black people who came up with, I'm gonna do my ancestor DNA and I'll figure out that I'm half Nigerian, I'm half Cameroonian, I'm half London. I don't know how to do all that stuff.
Right.
But do you know that stuff is the most manipulative things that they did to the black people?
Because they ain't really from over there. They bloodline thin.
Do you know that that's the only thing they did to y'all? And it's so crazy. Okay, do you know that when I did that Ancestry.com, guess what he told me?
What?
Half of me was from somewhere else. This was from somewhere else. That's why I know it was a lie.
Scam, bro.
Oh,
You know why?
Because you from there.
You know why it's a lie?
Why?
How you say me? Half of me is from Jamaica. Part of me is from Spanish, some other places else. No, that was a lie. It's generated from the system. It's all lies. You know why it's all lies?
Hey, this is where
I'm going to a point, bro.
Wait. I was going to say the same thing. Go ahead, though. Get it out.
Do you know why I say it was a lie? You know what they call the manipulation of mindset? For you to think that you're not from here. And they're making the black people over here now to think that they're not from here.
Right.
And they're putting it into your head that you don't belong here. And they gave you Ancestry.com to find where you're from. And you start using it. So why they didn't do Ancestry.com for the white people who came over here? And because I heard from the history.
No, the only thing they doing is let you know that we brought you over here to work.
Okay, and you brought over here.
We
so
went
you take
over here, bro. You ain't got to populate a country that's already populated.
Yeah, but the worst part about this is India were living here. I heard that the white people came over here.
But they say Africa uses sell slaves to America.
They never said slaves. Let me tell you what they did.
Let's talk about it.
Let me tell you what they did.
Let's talk about it. I heard that Africa was selling slaves over here. That's how I got over here. They sold my great grandmama to a white man.
Do you know why I said?
Go ahead, tell me.
I don't want to go deep.
That's why he won't let us go back, Skull.
Bro.
Because they owe us some land over there.
They owe
us some land over there.
Acres in the music.
Y'all joking about this. Y'all joking about this, but there is more story to what you don't really know.
Get to it then.
I study a lot too.
You sold us away.
You did not.
Tell them.
There was a manipulation of speech.
Go ahead. Tell
I want to say this. A part of what the story that my ancestors told me is, well, there was a time that white people came to Africa and brought Jesus. One word. They came with the word Jesus and put you on a savior boat to take you to meet the savior.
Oh my God.
So everybody, some of us, delightfully entered that boat.
Okay.
The boat was for slavery.
Let me ask you something. What was some of the key names of the ships that came over here with Christopher Columbus?
They said they knew.
Jesus,
the
Mayflower, and a couple more.
Okay.
So that's my whole point.
They deceived people to be in that boat.
And you act like you didn't want to agree with me a while ago, man. You ought to stop.
No.
Man.
What I'm trying to tell you
but
is
they say that the tornadoes always come like they spin in the line.
They call the Gulf current.
Yeah.
The currency of the air and everything else.
They say that the mad slaves just turn around and come and tear up shit.
When the Indians and the Africans that knew about each other, when they would go to each other, they knew they could catch that current and go over there. When the Africans wanted to come over here, they knew they could catch that current. That when the Americans or the Indians want to go over there, they know they could catch that current. Now, we got hieroglyphics and everything in the Grand Canyon, and then that part is blocked off and owned by the United States government, and no civilian can set foot over there. Hieroglyphs and everything else being found over there. We are cousins, bro. We are cousins. You catch what I'm saying? I'm not African.
Man, don't believe that. Boy, listen, let me tell you. I was at Myrtle Beach with him a few years ago. Me and him at Myrtle Beach. So we sitting on the balcony getting it in. You know, he tell me on the other side of the water, Africa. He said, bro, on the other side of that water is Africa. I said, no, bro.
It's true.
It's true? Oh my God. Hey, bro, I owe you now. I owe you. I ain't gonna lie.
You know why it's true?
Listen, we went and got us a map, and the map did not say that. But
you know why it's true?
Go ahead, I'm with it.
My uncle is a sailor. Like he do like big ship for fishing. The first time I see a white man in my whole life was when, apart from seeing in TV, the first time I see a white man face to face was when my uncle went to get fish from the sheep. Because my uncle used to go buy sheep. They used to buy fish from the sheep. Okay. So the sellers, they say they sell from Spain to Africa, and they sell from Spain to America, to Brazil. So every water is connected to Africa. And where I come from Ondo State, Nigeria. We are beside the Red Sea. Everything is beside our house over there. Oh. So basically, you can transport water to America. So how do you know that they do all this shipping and cars and all this stuff? It's from America, from Atlanta, Georgia. You can ship car to Africa through the boat. So everywhere in the world is connected. It's just that they have to put a phrase of it, which is the border, everything for us to demarcate the word.
But before we end the show, let me ask you this right here. When you in Africa and you had to come over here to America, right? How was the transition? Do you have to go through, for people that like to travel cross country and move, you know what I'm saying? Like,
the process.
Yeah, process.
See, he became a citizen. He ain't just traveling, so that's different.
No, for me,
well, you might have to get shots. I don't know.
No. If you want to go to my country now, you have to get first of all, you get your passport. You got to get the Nigerian visa.
Okay.
After your passport, because my country is not a visa-free country.
Okay, see, people don't know.
For Nigeria, you got to get a visa.
Right.
After you get your visa, it might be 5 years visa or 6 years or 10 years. Sometimes they give you 6 months. Right. So you get your visa, then you get your shot, your yellow shot.
So you do got to get an American shot.
Yeah, you got to get American shot because of the weather, and they preventing your life and health because of the weather transfusion over there.
Okay.
Insects, anything like that.
Yeah, so when you get a shot, then when you get to the border of the country you're going, you make sure that you contact the American embassy before you leave. When you contact the embassy before you leave to know that you're coming, in case of any emergency, in case of anything happen, they tell you the number to call. So when you get there, your life is safe. They know where you are, they know your hotel, they know everything you're doing. So when you get to that country, you know who you're going to, you know where you're going. Right. You're going to be safe. But every country have their own procedure and how their travel requirement. But Nigeria only needs your visa, your passport put in your visa, and after you get your visa, you get your shot, you're good to go.
Okay, y'all heard it from J2's, man. If y'all ever want to travel to his country, see the beautiful land, see the beautiful
I'm
people.
ready to take as many as possible if you want to go.
Oh, yeah, by the way, y'all, I was wanting to know this because he wanted me to say this on the show before we end it. He is a married man. He's off limits. Kingtalk Podcast.
What are you talking about?